Carson started a couple of years ago, and it all started from an idea of a group of friends all wanted to make the best beer possible, and they all got together and really started talking about it. And by third quarter of 2013, we started our commercial distribution. I believe it was in September. And so since then, we've expanded many times over, and have been lucky enough to get some great beer in all kinds of different people's hands. It all started with our head brewer, John Mills. He was the president of the local homebrewers association and had been homebrewing for well over 20 years. I kind of call him the mad scientist, but he's kind of the one that started doing all the brewing and coming up with the recipes, and so he was the one with the original recipes that we have as our core six today.
Got a benefit of us being a new brewery is that we're new from the ground up. So we're not just taking over an existing place and trying to adapt to our cave. We started off laying the brewery layout into a clockwise manner. So then from raw ingredients to final product, we don't ever cross our own paths and create a bottleneck that way.
We really decided to come up with a branding of the entire series, not just one beer compared to another. That was one of the things that we came up with, was we wanted that darker, more paganistic feel to our branding.
A lot of the kind of darker image that the brewery has is by design from Jason.
We then had to decide upon each and every label, and so we eventually got it perfect, and we think it looks really good.
The Harlot is our lightest flavored beer. It's also our lightest in alcohol. It's 4% alcohol by volume. And we didn't really have names for anything. I've found out through the years the only way to remember a beer is not really by the beer style, but giving it a name.
My personal favorite is the Ripa, the red IPA. It is a super hoppy beer, a good IPA, but it's very well balanced.
Ripa, out of our core six, was the recipe that was the most difficult to come up with. There are very few red IPAs out there.
And Red Dawn, to me, just, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it tastes like autumn. I just like it a lot. I like the wheat.
I wanted something that was caramely, well, it had some caramel sweetness to it. Besides the Brown Cow is really the only beer of our six core beers that we make year round that's virtually untouched on recipes from the very first time it was made. The Brown Cow is a recipe that I brought with me to Carson's. It was one I made as a home brewer. It was for my wife, Lori, and she liked a darker, brown, maltier beer.
The Brown Cow is very well balanced. I mean, like you said, he brewed it for a long time, and over repetitions of brewing, you eventually nail down the recipe really well, and this one has been nailed down very well.
As far as future distribution, we really hope to be a regional brewery within the next few years. So, on top of the states that I had named, we really just hope to be throughout the entire Midwest region. We don't want to get too big too quickly by any means, but we definitely want to make sure that everybody in the Midwest can enjoy a great beer, and we hope that they do that with Carson's.